Hi, M64 here with a little demo video to show you the new SID-Wizard version 1.8 that I modified for the Vessel MIDI interface. And it's not about sound now, it's really just to show you the features and how they work. And yeah, so quickly, the setup is very basic. Commodore 64, a little screen attached, a speaker here, and also the polyend tracker is connected to the Vessel MIDI interface that is plugged in on the backside. And like I said, I have prepared a little sequence, and when you have a quick look, please note I have in the first row, I have by intention ordered the numbers here from 1 to 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so that we can see where we are in the order list. We can use that later. Okay, so when you start SID-Wizard, everything works like you are used. You can load songs, save songs, edit your songs, instruments, change everything, change order list, start playback. I just do that now and stop again and so on. That's not so important for now. The magic starts when I go into the menu. So what we can see here, for example, the MIDI device, now there's only Vessel because it's the Vessel SID-Wizard version anyways. And we probably want all MIDI channels. And yeah, the real magic starts here, sync mode. When I press return here, it activates the sync mode, and now playback is armed, so to say, and waits for the MIDI play signal. I will describe the screen later. Just quickly, you probably have seen it already. I just quickly do this. I will start the playback and show the MIDI sync and speed change. So I press play. And now I'm changing the tempo on the polyend tracker. Speed it up a bit. Go down. And let's go back to a reasonable tempo. A little bit faster maybe. Yeah, something like this. All right. And when I press stop now, when the MIDI stop signal is received, you are back in the editor. Okay, this way you get inside and outside of this sync mode. So I go into sync mode, press play, press stop, and I'm back. So now you can change your song, instruments, everything. Right. So for showing the other features, I will probably first do it without sound. Let's have a quick look over here. The Vessel MIDI interface sends the sync signal via NMI, and there is no raster interrupt anymore. So playback is handled by the NMI interrupt, and therefore we have no border sprites, and that's why I created this section on the side to have at least the important information still displayed. Okay, so I go over it very quickly. So you can see here the oscillator 1, 2, 3. Everything is now arranged vertically. So below you see for each oscillator the current WF waveform register. You can see the current instrument played, And then in color PTN, you see where you are in the order list. And just above it is the position before in the sequence. So when you are at the start of the song, there is no previous position, so it shows this delimiter. Okay, and what I can, yeah, and in the main window you still have the current pattern displayed, just to get, especially when you work live. That's, I think, quite handy that you can see well what's going on. All right, so let's have a closer look to this order list sequence. I am at the first position. Okay, so and now I can move in this order list also when playback has started. So I can move down and I can move up again, and you see the little delimiter here shows up when you reach the end, and also when you hit the end. When I press down here, you cannot accidentally move out of your song, and same is true for going up. Okay, so now I will enable playback. I just say this before. While you are moving, the currently playing patterns, they are held until the end of the playback. Probably what you expect anyways. So the song will advance at the end of the patterns like this. Okay, and then it will in this case will loop here. So let's start the playback, and I show you the features, the rest of the features. Yeah, maybe muting is still working, of course, with shift and the number key for the oscillator, shift 1, 2, 3, like it's normal. And when I move with the current played pattern, I can go back. For example, it will hold the current pattern and advance to wherever I have moved the position. Okay? In case you want to hold the current pattern and not advance, you can press F3, and you can see the pattern number 5 is playing, and the oscilloscope, it got green to indicate that you are in loop mode. Okay, and to continue you can press F1 again. Alright, press F3 to hold the pattern. Now you can still move, go somewhere else, and press F1 to continue. Hold this pattern, go to another position, press F1, release. And since we can only advance downwards, how do we jump to the first pattern? Well, that's easy. I just hold this pattern, and when we go up, we can go one position. We can go one position before the first pattern, meaning position number -1, and release. So we are at the start again. I hold this pattern. So this is pattern number 1. I go down, release. I hold this pattern, and the song would start here. So in order to advance to the song start, I have the possibility to go even one step further up. Okay, you can, when you hold the cursor key down or up, you cannot accidentally move outside of the song, and so I keep it here, and press F1 again. So this way you can restart the song. Oh yeah, you can probably also do that when you just go here and release. That would have the same effect, but I chose to make it possible when you just start your song. Oops. When you just start your song, that you can just go up and restart it. So now it's this way. I wanted to do it. Alright, and I think that's probably it. That's probably everything, at least the most important things. So not to repeat myself too often, but to show you again, with F3 you can hold the current pattern, you can go, the focus is a bit a problem, you can hold the current pattern, it will not advance in the sequence, you choose to go to another position, maybe unmute this voice, continue, hold this, go to another position even before the start of the song, press F1 to continue, hold this, go to the position you want, press F1, continue. While this is playing, move around. Playback will just continue where the position is, and if you want, you can go position -1 and it restarts, so to say, the song. Yeah, let's make it not too long. That's it. MIDI stop will exit the sync mode, and that's it. Alright, so I will release this on GitHub, and I hope you enjoy this new live SID-Wizard version, and see you next time.